Good evening / afternoon, everybody. Welcome to 4C Live. As always, I am Jeff Dunn, your illustrious host. We have a full house tonight. I have not seen this many people on this screen since one of our SketchCon events. This is going to be perfect. Chris was here. His screen froze. He'll be back. If you guys don't already know, Chris Marrinan is going to be our guest tonight. He's offering up some pre-done pieces. He's doing sketching. Live sketching is back, guys. It's back. Becker's back too. Scott's here. Filippo's here.
Hey.
And Ken's here too. He likes to spin around in his chair. You know, he's doing the mastermind thing. He had a little cat earlier. You missed it.
Can you hear Chris?
And there's Chris. Hey, Chris is here, everybody.
Oh, yay.
Emilio's in the crowd. Roger. It's going to be
Sorry about that.
Oh, no, you're good, buddy. Listen, if we
So
didn't have any kind of problems with cameras or audio, it would not be a 4C Live show.
How is that for the view of my hand and my paper?
Hold on one second.
It's good. Hold on. Ken's going to make you bigger. Hold on. He's going to put you front and center here. He's just got to move stuff around. Let's see. But there it is.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can move the camera a little bit to the right, maybe it would be right on top. But other than that, it's good. I like the view. It's very nice.
I'll try. It's kind of tricky.
If it's tricky, leave it. We don't have good luck with tricky around here.
It's a selfie stick attached to an old camera tripod, and it just barely stays on there.
Then
anyway,
the paper that might be easier.
What?
Just
Chris,
move the paper to your left a little bit.
Can you? Well, I think the stick might be in the way. I think the tripod's right there. See, it doesn't go over further. That's okay. It's fine. You can hold. You can hold it into the screen whenever you want to show it off a little bit. Oh wait, we're getting a little better. Good. Oh, we can see those today.
Better.
That's fine.
How's that?
Perfect. We do good enough here, better than anybody, and that is good. I like it.
I like your style.
Thank you, sir.
It's a good attitude.
Everybody, thank you for joining us tonight, Chris. It is a pleasure. We're going to be doing some live sketching. It's been a little while since we've done any live sketching on the show, and we are happy to have you back and happy to start with you. We are on a little bit early tonight, guys, so thank you all for joining us an hour earlier than normal. So we know it might have been a rush for you all to get back here from work, but we appreciate you being on, and we're gonna take it slow. We're not gonna rush through this stuff. We're gonna have a full show. I believe we're going to be showing off some Doug Mankey art later too. This is there's so much going on that we're going to try to pack in. That's why we needed the extra hour is because we're packing in so much stuff. And as always, with all of these live sketching, the prices are around the bottom and they include something. I forget what they include. What do they include?
Oh, that's 4% processing, $25 shipping.
Very, very nice. It's very snappy.
I was sitting here thinking about a T-shirt idea. Can 4C Comics pretty much good enough?
Absolutely.
I like it.
Yes.
I like it.
I think you can run with it, man.
We strive for mediocrity.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't think pretty much good enough is mediocrity. I think that's like at least one or two steps above.
You listen.
Start designing the publication.
There you go.
You'll be right on it.
What did they say in the Deadpool movie? If you try for the middle, you never miss the target. Right? That's where we live.
There you go.
But everybody,
That's
so
Emilio's got our first question.
Oh, we got a question. Take it.
Yeah, Emilio asks, Chris, what is the favorite character you have worked on?
For me, it's been Nova.
There's
Without
the
question.
right answer.
That's right. Yes, because I had a lot of, I really enjoyed the character, and I had a lot of creative freedom with that because I was writing it after I think beginning with issue 9, I believe.
Sounds right.
So I got to explore a lot of ideas that I wanted to do and introduce new characters that I had created. And use some of the classic Marvel characters that I always had wanted to draw. So that was one of the perks of being able to write it as well as draw it.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
Was there a character
you're a huge
right away you were going to bring in?
Pardon me?
What is an example of one of the characters you brought in from Marvel that you wanted to have interact with Nova?
Well, I got to do some of the Fantastic Four. The Thing was in it, and in the same issue, I brought in She-Hulk and Ant-Man. Actually, it was a whole bunch of characters. Doctor Doom, although it was really just a robot of Doctor Doom and a robot of the Hulk, who had appeared in other earlier stories by other creators. So they existed, and the actual Doctor Doom was not available, as were some of the other characters that I used robots of instead.
Yeah, well, you still got to draw them.
Doombots come in.
Yeah.
When in doubt, Doombot.
Yeah.
When
See, Becker is a huge Nova fan. He's a huge New Warriors fan, so he loves the Nova.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that was also the fun part, is I got to bring in do a lot of scenes with the New Warriors, on the sidelines, or really involved right in the story as well. So it's the more guest stars, the more I enjoyed it. You just even if it's just them standing around talking, I like those kinds of scenes where all these costume characters are just hanging out or fighting or whatever. It makes it. It just
drew a great rage. He just really filled the pants.
Yeah, thanks,
Roger.
Yeah, Roger Ash, you are the winner of the first sketch of the night. Let us know what character you'd like and which option. Obviously, headshots are 125, busts are 150, full figures 200, and full with background 250. Oh, he's going for it. And he wants a Nova full figure with background. All right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We talked up Nova so good that Roger had to jump on it.
This is Roger. I'm just writing it down.
Mm-hmm. And these are going to be these are pencils and inks, correct?
That is correct. Yeah.
There you go.
Moving forward.
Very cool.
Start on that. We gotta get some more.
And then we also, guys, we have some pre-done pieces too. And while he's once he starts on that, we can show off the pre-done pieces. Some of the pre-dones are a little bit bigger than the size we're doing tonight. We have some 9x12s, we got some 11x14, some 11x17s. So we've got all different sort of price ranges for these other pieces, but they're pretty awesome. We can show those off whenever. Some of them we're actually giving you a deal. We're just going to charge, even though some of them are 9x12, and even though one's 11x14, we're still going to charge the same price we're charging tonight for the smaller size. But we're going to give you the same price because they're pre-done and they're ready to go, and we want to give you guys a deal. That's what Chris said. But some of the 11x17s are going to be a little more expensive because they are significantly larger than 8.5x11. In fact, double the size. I can do math. And Becker's gone again. And Ken, why are you all the way at the bottom?
I like to hide.
I know. But I hope everybody's doing good out there. I'm glad that Roger and Emilio could join us. And like I said, I know we're on a little early, so I expect the viewership to kind of go up when people, realize that we're on.
Yes, I appreciate everybody coming in today and coming in that extra hour earlier, which helps me out quite a bit.
Oh yeah, no, it's not a problem at all.
Yes.
So all right, I'm gonna ask, since you haven't been on with us before, I'm gonna ask the obligatory questions. So when did you start working in comics? Like how'd you get your start?
It's pretty much the very end of 1986, and I got my first actual published work working with Eclipse Comics on a book called The Champions, which was based on some role-playing game characters, not from Marvel. And Marvel had for some reason let the Champions name lapse, the trademark for that lapse, or before that, and so it was available. And this guy who wrote it used that title, and I was actually replacing some other artist who had started and then left in the middle of the second issue, or at the beginning, or just left at the beginning of the second issue. So I got to pick up where she left off, and I stayed with that writer, and he started his own after the Eclipse miniseries, which is 6 issues, ended. He started his own excuse me, company called Hero Comics, And I continued with him, and then after a couple of years, started getting work with DC Comics because I kept sending them my samples. I hope, was that too long of an answer? Sorry,
No.
I just started rambling. But
No.
yeah, so it showed them, that I could do a monthly book and get it done and do coherent storytelling, which is a big part of being able to do comics. You can't just draw good pictures. You have to be able to tell the story. So I was lucky enough that I was available when they needed somebody like immediately, because their other artists had just left. And the same thing kind of happened with my Wonder Woman. Sort of similar. DC needed somebody to do her because George Perez wanted to just continue writing but not keep drawing the book.
Mm-hmm.
And the book was still doing well because of his whole take on Wonder Woman. And so they noticed in my samples that I kept sending them and Marvel all the time, that I was drawing all these ancient Greek backgrounds because the story took place on Olympus in this Champions comic.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going, wow, this would fit right in with Wonder Woman. So because she had a lot of that stuff going on. Yeah. So that was how that came about. And I was fortunate enough to be working in a studio that had other already established comic artists there, like Al Gordon and Steve Lealoha and Eric Larson. He was already just getting established with DC. He'd already done some work for a while for DC, Doom Patrol and stuff like that. So I had all these other guys around, and people from DC and Marvel would be coming by or at least calling on the phone, and would have parties occasionally to come to San Francisco and have some shindig there where everybody'd be invited. So that I had that extra fortunate kind of connection going on.
Nice.
But I still got a lot of rejection letters from editors who didn't really know me that well at those companies, and I still had to pay my dues and prove to them. But it boils down to being there at the right time when they need somebody yesterday to keep a book on time. So
a lot of effort and a little bit of luck. Yeah, no, it's great.
Chris, it's always good to be in a studio with other people too, because inevitably it makes your work better because it's like you're getting paid to go to school.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. And we could be tough on each other. We sort of in fun, but at the same time being serious. You're going, you'd be criticizing each other's the way they drew a leg or a hand or whatever, or hey, your perspective is off on that panel, and that kind of thing. So
because you get too close to it sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. When you're staring at the page for a couple of days and putting all this detail in it, you're just trying to get it done at a certain point and not really looking at it from a more critical viewpoint. That's why, if we're working alone, we have to either get someone to look at it for us, or the different things you try, like you hold it up to a mirror or look at it on a light box upside, backwards to see if the composition still holds together or the anatomy looks right. Oh. And, a lot of times for me, it's like after I feel like I'm done, I'll scan it and look at it on my computer screen where it's smaller, and immediately all this stuff pops up that looks terrible, and I have to fix it, go back in and erase it or whatever it is,
Yeah.
So, do you still draw everything physically, or do you work digitally at all?
It's still pretty much old school, physically done. I will go in and tweak things in either Clip Studio or Photoshop. Definitely, especially when I'm inking, there's inevitably going to be something that needs to be changed in some way or corrected,
Yeah,
because
I'm still in the whiteout era. I'm not above using whiteout still, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but
sometimes, I'll use the transform tool digitally to change the shape of a head or enlarge it or reduce it and stuff you can't do with whiteout for sure. But it's
I'm thinking back in the day, Scott probably used to photocopy something, blow it up, and then paste it on. Come on, tell us the tricks you used to use, Scott, when you were doing your books, since you're not big on the computer stuff.
Yeah, spit and tape. That's about it.
Spit and tape.
Yeah.
It's amazing that you look at these original art from the artists of back in when we were kids, or when I was a kid, like the stuff from the 60s, and there's not much of that. Everything looks just like there may be a little bit of whiteout here and there, but
yeah,
it's like they did so much that just it looked great, and they got it done on time. Somehow they.
No.
Well, most of the people drawing comics in the 60s had already worked for 20 years.
That's true. Yeah. The old timers, and they were supporting their families and all that. But
so when did you move from DC to Marvel?
In the early 90s. I'm thinking probably 92 or 3. I started, my first job was on a Captain America issue, which was just terrible, and then I went from there to Doctor Strange. I think it was from there to Doctor Strange, and doing that as a monthly title. Although I was only on that for like 6 issues. And then they moved me to just doing various issues of Spider-Man and, guest shots here and there, New Warriors and stuff like that.
So, New Warriors issue 24.
That's right. Warriors issue 24. That's that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and I didn't realize at the time that was sort of my test run for doing Nova. Although I didn't know that. And I still did other issues of Spider-Man, after that, before I became a regular Nova guy.
Right. So, Alessandro's in the audience. Alessandro, how are you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Alessandro,
hi.
Alessandro says, "Good evening, friends. Good evening, Mr. Marrinan. Big fan of yours.
Good evening.
And I am a big fan of Alessandro."
Yes. And Alessandro is not a big fan of Becker's pasta in a bag. So.
No, he'll come around. We're just I'm gonna flip him on it.
I want to go to CTA just to give him some.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what Trader Joe's does to it, but that pasta in a bag is pretty good.
God.
For the Image Comics fans, remember Chris did Savage Dragon and the character you remember Wildstar.
Yeah, Jerry Ordway creation, Wildstar.
Yeah, from Al Gordon and Jerry Ordway.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah,
that's
yep. Yeah, and that was kind of a real turning point. I really wanted to take my work to the next level, and I put a lot of extra time into those pages of Wildstar because, well, it was an image book for one thing, so I just felt like I had to really up my game.
So Roger Ash asks, who are your influences?
Oh, okay. Well, that's easy. Jack Kirby, John Buscema, Jim Steranko, and a lot of the people from that era, like Gene Colan and all those characters, all those artists that I would haunt the comic stands, waiting to see their next issue. Who else? Those are the main ones. Just who else? Yeah, those are the ones.
Well, those
other ones came later on, like Frank Miller and Gil Kane and who else? John Romita, for sure.
Was he still the art director when you were working at Marvel, or did he already go by then?
Yes, he was there. Yeah, I went into Marvel right when I first was getting hired there. I think I had been hired by then. I was doing something for them, and I went to New York, and he was there. Yeah, he had, I came to his desk, and very modest, but very, just welcoming, helpful guy. And he gave me his little talk and talked about artists that he thought were doing well in Marvel then. And he was not a fan of Todd McFarlane, who was still doing the Spider-Man stuff at the time.
Wow.
I think he was. Yeah, he didn't like the black panel borders, black background panel borders type of thing.
Oh yeah, there was definitely all the stuff Todd was doing was definitely out of the Marvel way of doing stuff.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Go figure. Yeah. So
right.
He and he kind of burst the bubble on some other, well-known top artists that he didn't think. He thought, oh, they're popular, but they're not, they're not as good a storyteller or basically that they're doing a lot of fancy stuff, but they're not really telling the story. So, he had a more traditional approach to things, but I valued his input really, really well. And he did actually do some corrections on some of my work on my Captain America issue. He and the Romita's Raiders, did a few things and tightened up some drawings. And on a Doctor Strange cover, the editorial said, you got to just fix this a little bit. And he did an overlay tracing sketch of basically my drawing, but just things slightly changed a little and altered.
Please tell me if you have that.
No, I sold it. I needed money a couple of years ago, and I sold it. And I probably should have held out for a lot more, but
Well, listen, you held on till just a couple of years ago, so you probably got a good amount of money for it. So that's good, at least. Yes.
Yeah, and I really valued it, and it was not super tight finished work, but it was all there.
Oh wow!
And I still had the original art that they rejected, and I was able to sell that also. I just inked it myself and sold it because it had Dr. Doom and Silver Surfer on it. And
wow! Yeah, listen, I was going to say if I was there and I knew he was going to do physical corrections on something, I would draw something so bad that he had to redraw the whole thing just so I could keep it. I'd be like, oh, are you sure? Cap doesn't have 7 fingers on one hand. Could you just? Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah. And listen, and you're not alone. I actually saw a couple years ago at Heroes Con, Brian Stelfreeze had brought a piece in his portfolio, and it was the cover to the Marvel Illustrated when they were doing those swimsuit issues, and it was the cover that he had done of She-Hulk, only it was like redrawn. Like he had turned in a preliminary, and then John Romita had like drawn it to make it look like just done the face, done her a little prettier, and he just ended up selling it at the convention for what I consider a song, like maybe a few $100, $600 or something, for like a nice size She-Hulk. And once again, and he didn't, I think Stelfreeze didn't take his advice and did it his own way, and his one is gorgeous. But I think that goes into Romita, wanting things to sort of be what he would consider the Marvel way and look a certain way. But but you're not the only one who still had one of those from years and years. And I think that book came out in like 91 or something or 90. So yeah, and he had that and just kind of brought it on a whim, and somebody found it in his portfolio and bought it. So
well, I mean, yeah, every artist probably has a story like that where they did something, sold something for next to nothing, and then you see it on eBay years later for $30,000 or whatever.
Yeah. That's what happened.
Like my Sonic the Hedgehog covers. I think I sold those for $200 a piece.
Well, little did you know.
And what do you see them for on eBay?
Yeah. Speaking of
you see them.
I had a conversation with him once, and it really surprised me. He said that he would have been just as happy working on funny animal characters at Disney as doing Westerns and superheroes and love comics.
Yeah.
Who is this?
He was very
Ramita?
flexible in his needs, you know.
Is that Ramita
Yeah.
or Buscema? Ramita?
John Romita.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah, well, listen, a lot of those guys back then, they were working for a paycheck, and they just, they were able to, to do that stuff and be creative. So it didn't really matter to them what they were drawing.
Well, Ramita's main issue, and he told me this too, he said, I want to make everything appealing, even the bad guys. And you can really see that in his art.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I appreciate his work even more once I started working, actually working in comics, because he wasn't the big superstar that like Steranko to me, and guys like that. Even though he did, but I learned to value much more of his storytelling ability and just the power of his sense of design and composition to move you from panel to panel and just in every way and get the emotions right, the characterizations. There's so much going on that we tend to not notice when we're looking at all the splashy effects and techniques that other artists use, or they're doing something new and exciting. But to do the everyday stuff and do it well is very highly. I'm running out of things to say. It's very valuable.
Absolutely.
It's something that we all aspire to, and not many people reach the high standards and high level of achievement that Romita did.
Absolutely.
By far. And I like guys. I used to hate guys like Don Heck and Werner Roth. When I'd see their name in the credits, I go, oh boy, I was really hoping for this other guy. But now I look at their work, and it's so much better to me now that I can just see what level of achievement that they were at. That other people just say, oh, I could do better than that, but they never really do, Right.
Yeah, no, yeah. A lot of those stock artists from back in the day that don't get the credit, they were doing wonderful, wonderful stuff. But, you compare them to, like you said, like your John Buscema's and your Ditkos and your, Kirby's, who are just doing this completely unique stuff. And they sort of fall through the cracks a little bit, and they're just not, their art was not as appreciated as some of the other people that worked on that stuff. Yeah, it was absolutely.
One reason I think that is they hadn't prepared for drawing superheroes, and they really had to change their whole way of doing layouts and everything. And both Heck and the guy, the X-Men guy, I can't think of his name.
Warner Roth.
They were doing him love comics. Excuse me.
There's a ghost in Scott's room. Watch out. Well, listen, that's a good. We've been on for about 30 minutes now. It's a good, and I'll give Chris a break from talking for a second. Why don't we show some of the pre-done art? And we can, if Ken's there. I'm sorry. Of course, I pick a second when I'm not sure if Ken's there. Had to step away. If he's there, we can show some pre-done stuff, and you guys can take a look at that. If he's not, then I'll just ramble on some more. And Marcus is here now, so
Where would that be at? I can.
He had the pictures on his. I don't know if he's loaded them up or not. You'll have to see.
I'll take a look.
Oh, there we go. So we have this one right here, guys. This is 11 by 17. It's the sort of an invaders piece. It's got a little bit of background, and this one is it's going to be $400 if anybody wants this. Once again, guys, we are a live claim sketch show, and we didn't do the whole intro because we know you guys know the deal. But if anybody wants any of these pieces, you can just type claim. There you go. So this is the deal. We're just going to take first come first serve on these. We're not going to do a wheel spin. We're not going to do randomness. But if we do any more claims for Chris as we get busier, if he gets more than 3 claims the next time we throw a banner up, we will do a wheel spin. We like to make it fair, and sometimes some people's internet is not as fast as others. And the other thing I'll say is if you've never bought from us before, just let us know that if you get the claim, and that way we can get your PayPal address so we can send you an invoice for it. That's it. That's a short and sweet version. And then on top of the price, they have to do what, Becker? I always forget. What is the thing they got to do?
That's 4% processing, $25 shipping, Jeff.
That is correct. That is correct. And Ken's back. So here's another one. All right, this one's the deal of the night, guys. Look at that. Showing off the guns. This piece is a mere $100. That's it. $100. This one's a little bit smaller than the others. We said this one was shoot. Now I can't remember the size. It was like 6x9, I think. Is that what we said?
5x7.
5x7, somewhere around there. 5x7. That's why this one's such a deal, even though it's a torso. Only $100. It's like Rosie the Riveter meets skate punk She-Hulk. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it was supposed to be the Rosie Riveter style thing. As a
roller girl.
Roller gal, roller derby.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was a commission I did, and for some reason I had done 2 of them with the same artwork, and I had one left. I guess I don't know. I remember.
So this is another 11x17. And this one is with the full background here, guys. This one's another deal. This one I think we said was $350, I believe. Was that correct? Let me know if I'm wrong. I couldn't find a pen earlier. I was using my memory to try and do all these.
This is, let me check.
Hold on, which one is this? Oh, so it's 400.
400. I'm sorry. See, that's why we need for $400,
Big
guys.
size, 11.
Big, 11x17, and look at that.
And a very rich background.
Oh yeah, look at that. I mean, all of it's back there. That's great. Nice shield, killer. All right, and this one is 9x12, but it is a full figure, and we're just going to charge the 8.5x11 price, guys. So this one is only $200 for a full figure Spidey. That's right, Emilio. Check that out. Emilio is a huge Spider-Man fan, so I'm sure he's enjoying that piece. All right. Oh, speak of the devil, he's being drawn right now. This is a awesome Nova, and this is the headshot or the torso? This is the torso or the headshot?
Bust.
The bust. This is the bust. This one's 150 for the bust, and this one also is, I believe, 9x12, so it's a little bit bigger than the 8.5x11 we're offering tonight. And the Bro Hawk is out there. David Williams.
Hey, Chris. Much love to the 4C crew and Chad.
And we miss you, buddy, and we can't wait to talk to you live soon. We love you, man, and glad to see you in the chat. This is that's right. We got a nice Silver Surfer here.
Where's Chris Harris or Jason Harris?
Oh, for his Silver Surfer, exactly. We're too early. He's still working. So sexy. Well, thank you.
Me earlier? Did I miss this?
I thought I was doing something new with the beard. No, okay. I guess he's talking about the art. Yeah.
Well, I've been working out.
So this one is one of those we're doing for $200, guys, or $250. It's the same price as the full figure with background we're offering tonight, but this one's actually larger. It's 11x14. So you get a deal on this one. It's 11x14. This one is I don't know if we got the price on this one. This one's also $250 though, and it's somewhere between 9x12 and 11x14, somewhere in there. But that's an awesome surfer, right there.
Thank you.
The Spidey, Mr. Christopher Bacon's in the audience. Everybody, the Spidey is $200, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
We have this awesome colored Deadpool, and I honestly I won't even venture because I cannot remember how much we said this one was.
And I believe it is Christopher Bacon, Jeff. Christopher, not Chris.
$275 for the
$275 for the full color Deadpool. Raleigh the Punisher was $250, which is the 8.5x11 price, but we're offering it. It's actually 11x14. So if you want that one, just let us know, and it's all yours. $250, $250 for a full figure Punisher with background, 11x14 size.
4%
Great deal.
$25 shipping.
Yeah. Hot Cyclops. Did I miss the Hot Cyclops? Marcus said, "Oh, look at that! Yeah, he's pointing right at Marcus. That's what he's doing." It's a nice full figure Cyclops.
Thank you.
Oh my God! And Bartman is here. Look at that thing. Good God, man. Ken has turned into Bartman. Ken has been printing this thing on his 3D printer for the last day and a half.
Yeah.
Not quite. Look at that thing. It's the size of a small child.
You stay right there. He's being held together by glue right now, and that's why there's tape on his arms.
Eventually, he'll hold his place of honor next to Bender in the background.
Yeah, so am I. I'm glue is just holding me together. It's 73.
Claim, guys.
All right, so ready? So if nobody, that's all the pre-done stuff, guys. We don't have any more. So if anyone wants to claim that stuff, feel free to claim it. We will show it again one more time later. But we do have claims available for Chris. We're going to run around the bottom of the screen, Ken, show those prices and options again. These are 8.5 by 11, and we are doing headshots, busts, full figures, and full figures with background, and they range in price from $125 all the way up to $250. Anybody would like something, let us know. Chris Marrinan is here. He is the artist on Wonder Woman, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange. He did an incredibly awesome self-proclaimed great Captain America issue that he loves so much and has nothing bad to say about. Wildstar.
Yet.
Yeah.
Becker, how come you haven't gotten a Speedball yet?
I was thinking about that. That's weird that you brought that up because I was sitting here like I actually have some Chris art in my collection. I have got a sketch of Nova with full background.
Ooh.
I did an Excalibur annual also.
Excalibur annual
number 1.
There you go. I know I missed a bunch. It's a Savage Dragon and tons and tons.
Yeah,
of stuff.
Savage Dragon special with Destroyer Duck. That was a lot of fun. I did some issues of Marvel Comics Presents featuring Wolverine.
That's right.
And I did the first appearance in the actual Spider-Man story of Carnage.
Oh,
wow! Claim to fame. There it is.
I can believe that. That's it. Huge. I've gotten commission jobs where I've recreated those pages several times now.
Very cool.
It's kind of neat. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a lot any of your original art pages left, or have you sold them all?
I still have some left. Mainly the Nova ones. I have a bunch of. I still have a bunch of like Spider-Man and Wonder Woman ones without the main character in them, and just a bunch of supporting characters, usually in their regular clothes that no one wants. And to me, they're just as good as the superhero ones. A lot of times they're even better, but understandably, collectors want their hero in it if they're going to buy it. So, hey, who's ordering this Nova one? I'm just want to make sure they wanted whether they wanted the old original Nova from the 70s, or did it matter if it was the 1970s Nova or the 19?
Right, gotcha.
Because that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. He just asked a question, so he's listening right now, so he can tell you whether he has one in particular he wants you to do, or I would imagine he probably wants you to draw the one you drew in the comic, but we'll find out in a second. He also said that he wanted to know was the issue that you drew with Destroyer Duck, was that the one where they stole Howard from Marvel? Is that the issue that you drew? I think
kind of. Yeah, that was it. It was supposed to tie in with I think it was the Marvel Comics Presents story from Marvel that had Howard the Duck in it and Spider-Man. Or it was a Marvel 2-in-1 or something. And it had Spider-Man and Howard the Duck. And so we had them sort of in the Savage Dragon story also. It's originally supposed to be an actual crossover thing, but it ended up not working out for various legal reasons, I think.
Right.
And so we still sort of had them just like partially in shadow where they were there, but he couldn't officially say they were there, in the story. In a brief couple, like a couple of panels type of thing. But yeah, it was at one point, Steve Gerber had negotiated to get, or he thought he was getting the rights back to Howard the Duck, or at least he'd be able to write him again. And then that kind of fell through while I was drawing the dragon issue. So,
Roger Ash says, draw the version of Nova that you worked on. So, which was pretty close to the original costume. And then the mullet.
There is some difference. Yeah, the mullet, there's some doodads on his sleeves are a little longer. And he had some.
Yeah, that's why I said it was close. It was very close to the original. And you guys used you did a lot of callbacks to the villains from the original Nova.
Yeah, I had a little bit of the Corruptor, and that was when Fabian was still writing it, and I brought in Diamond Head when I was writing it, which I love that guy, and I had a whole storyline started that he was going to be a part of, but that then the book got canceled, so I didn't get to follow up on that. That dated back to when Nova and these other characters left, including Diamond Head, went to outer space to fight in the Skrull, I guess the Skrull Wars of some sort. I don't remember the whole scenario, but
I remember they had to finish it in the Fantastic Four when it got canceled.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when Richard lost his powers too. Was in that Fantastic Four.
Right.
From Volume 1. Yeah.
I'm still waiting for that robot Sherlock Holmes to get his own series. That was like too far for a lot of us, I think.
Yeah, that's pushing it.
Although I
All
did
right,
like.
we got some claims up here. If anybody wants to claim a sketch from Chris, we have an open claim going right now, guys. Feel free to jump in, and we'll have you next on the list.
What to get. Thinking.
Destroyer Duck as Speedball. No, I'm just kidding.
No. So of the new Warriors, Chris, which besides Nova, which one did you like to draw the most?
I'm gonna say Firestar, definitely.
Ooh.
She was a lot of fun. I liked her original costume
or the later one, the 90s one.
The character, yeah, the 90s one. I mean, she's got the little jacket and
Yep, the jacket. Did Perez design that?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. I don't think it was Perez though.
Who came up with that?
And you don't know, Becker? Wow.
God, I used to. I'm old now. The 90s were a long time ago, Jeff.
What are you talking about? It's only 10 years ago. Shut up.
Right.
Someone, yeah. I remember at a convention, someone came and said, is there any, they were developing a game that had New Warriors, a video game. And they were asking if there's some way they could make it the original New Warriors, the way they originally started in their book, and the original costumes and storylines. They didn't like the newer stuff that was going on, I guess.
Yeah, they did them kind of dirty years later. Let's do Firestar Bust. Do I have to write a claim here? Or can I?
We got you, buddy.
Is Ken around? Yeah, there he is. I see him.
Like I can see him moving around underneath the available. There he is.
Hi, Ken.
Trying to hide under the banner. So yeah,
that's my next one.
That's your next
Yep.
one. Yeah, you're good to go. So whenever you want to,
All right.
and once again, you
That was
can
on deck there.
yeah, you can do as much as you want to on the one you're working on now. And if you want to set it aside and start on the next one, whatever you want to do, it's up to you.
Yeah, okay, that sounds like a plan. Let me just do a few little.
And if before you set that one away, if you want to rotate it 180 degrees and kind of show it to the camera so we can see what we're working with so far, might have to.
How's
pick it
that?
up a little bit. I think we got to move it over the keyboard to really get a good look at it. I think it's got up. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, look at that flying. Love it.
Okay.
So it's been upside down this whole time I'm drawing it?
Yes, but that's
Oh.
okay. That's okay.
That's okay.
People can see.
I didn't realize
Yeah.
that. So
It,
so if I turn my phone around, it would be the right way?
It might flip it. It might
if
be
you
just
lock-
depending.
yeah, you might have to lock your screen. Are you on an iPhone?
No, it's an Android.
Android? Okay, then I have no idea. But you typically, if you rotate it, it might rotate the phone might rotate around, but I'm not sure. So you could try turning it upside down and seeing if it
Let's see what happens.
may have to lock the screen. That was Chris, everybody. You got to see his face for a brief, short second.
How's that?
It is still upside down.
Okay.
But honestly, there's more in frame now. So
Oh yeah, it's more in frame now, but it's like I said, it's fine. We can always just turn it around when you've got. But
Better.
you are perfectly lined up right now. It is upside down. That's okay.
It's
All right.
fine.
Everybody, pick up your TVs and just rotate them 180 degrees, and then you're fine. And then we'll be upside
just
down.
do
Yeah.
a headstand or
Yeah,
something.
headstand, of course. Yeah. Everybody watches on their
Or
phones
see
nowadays,
yoga.
anyways. But yes, no, I have no idea how to lock the screen on an Android, but there's a way to do it on the Apple, so I'm sure there's a way to do it on the Android.
Yeah, but I can't even. I don't think I can adjust it with this link that I'm on with Instagram. I don't know how to mess with that.
That's like I said.
I was trying to get
works fine. It works fine the way it is, and that
Yeah.
way you can kind of turn it around every once in a while and show the camera if you want to.
Okay, that's fine. Let it be a mystery until
Yeah, absolutely.
everyone's.
We have another piece, a pre-done piece that Filippo shared with me, that I shared with Ken, that we're going to try to share with you. That is also for sale to add to the list of the other ones we have. I'll see if Ken can
Just to confirm.
add that. And that this one's going to be one of the like a 250 option, guys. It's a full figure Wonder Woman with some background. And whenever it comes up, I'm giving you guys advance notice. So if somebody wants to pre-claim, you could do it now. Just taking my word for it that it's pretty awesome. The background's not quite as extensive as that 11 by 17 piece, but it's a nice Wonder Woman. She's in action. It's pretty cool.
Which one are you talking about?
Well, we'll show you in a second. As soon as Ken figures it out how to get it onto the screen here, and we'll show.
Is this the one with her? This is the one with her hurling a spear, or is it?
It is. That's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like 9 by 11 or 9 by 12, I think. It's not 11 by 17.
Oh yeah, 9 by 12. Yeah. No, the one you showed. I was talking about how the background on this one is not quite as extensive as that 11 by 17 that you showed earlier.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I'm going to run down and get a glass of water real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh sure. Yeah. And there you go, guys. There it is. Full figure Wonder Woman hurling a spear. Nice mountain in the background. Some clouds.
Nice.
Very cool. This one's only $250. It is 9
This
by
is
12.
available, right, Chris? Oh no. Let me check.
Chris has been a part of this show for 3+ years. He just found out he can watch it on his TV.
We lost Jeff for a second.
And you're about to lose me too. I got to address a few things, but good to see everybody.
Yeah, you too, Scott. Thank you for joining us,
Good
buddy.
to see you,
Good to see you.
Scott.
You all take care. Bye bye.
Have
See you,
a
Scott.
lovely evening. Sorry you lost me for a second. I was saying Chris has been on this show for 3 years. He just figured out recently he can watch on the television. So he had an epiphany.
I'm back.
There you go. Chris is back.
And so is Filippo. So Filippo, how's your con season doing?
More this year, Goodwill will be in Europe, Belgium, Italy, because I enjoy my country. So next, in a couple of weeks, Lexington.
Which is just Lexington is the Italy of America.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure
Bourbon horses.
Kansas City is the Italy of
exactly. Lexington, Sicily. No. Lexington.
You had our bagged pasta, Jeff. My lord.
You haven't been, unless you've been to Little Italy in Kansas City. I mean, you know.
They serve the best bagged pasta there. It's incredible.
And so Lake Como, I will work with John J. Muth. First time for John in Europe, in Italy, actually. So
very cool.
I will never get beyond this.
Nope.
This will always be what I'm known for on the show, apparently.
Oh my God. I think if ever Alessandro makes you some wonderful pasta.
Hey, there he is.
I think you should just bring your own bag to put it in so you can eat it out of the bag. Just to, make yourself feel.
You don't eat it in the bag. It just comes frozen in a bag at Trader Joe's. All right, don't judge me.
I think Chris froze.
Oh, he did.
Oh, Chris froze again. He might be able to hear us though. Last time he could hear us. So all right. So Ken, we also have while we're in, well, and we're going to do another. Guys, anybody wants to claim for anybody wants to claim for Chris? Please let us know. Just claim in the chat, and you guys can get a sketch from Chris. Even though he's frozen on the screen, he's not frozen in real life. I promise. But we have some artwork that we're going to show sometime tonight. Are we waiting for another special guest to show off that artwork?
I was waiting. I don't know if he's going to join us though.
Well, I mean, listen, we're not even to our regular starting time yet. We're still 7 minutes short. So, and Marcus says, didn't you eat it out of the bag on one of these live streams? Didn't you actually?
That's how he got.
No, it was on a plate. I can prove it. It was on a plate, and I was just finished, and Jeff had to be like, "Ooh, what were you munching on there, Becker?" And I was like, "Well, I had some pasta carbonara with prosciutto," and Alessandro jumped on me, and I was like, "I'm gonna be honest. This came out of a Trader Joe's bag. Like it was frozen. You heat it up in a pan, and it was a quick dinner. I work before the show comes on."
Chris is back. Yay! All right.
Sorry. I was trying to check a messenger. I was trying to check a text on my phone. I just can't do it, I guess, when this thing's going.
These devices cannot multitask, and there he's gone now, and that's it. All right, guys, show's over. Let's get out of here. No, I'm just kidding.
Bye, everybody.
No. Look at this guy, always laughing at me.
Didn't you hear? America doesn't care if your kids are allergic to peanuts anymore. You didn't know that, Ken? We don't care anymore. It's on them now.
That's right. There's only two sexes. It's the Gulf of America.
All right, we have to stop before we just go down a deep hole. Listen, I feel the same way, Bartman. Bartman, that's how I feel on the inside. That look you're giving me right now, that's how I feel.
Mi dispiace, Alessandro.
Mi dispiace.
Exactly.
All right. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we got you, Chris.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. What the hell is going on?
Since he's not here, I can kind of talk shit about it, right? JJ sends me a message yesterday.
Oh no, we lost him again.
And Ken, he says, Ken, can you return the Doug Mankey art I sent you? And please use the same box that I sent it in, because that box is especially designed for. And I was like, I was going to cut that box up.
You were not. You were not going to cut that box.
I was going to put something in it, and I was like, you know what? Because I'll show you the box. Let me show you.
Ken raved about this box when he got it.
So it's got like an insert kind of thing going on. You see
Look
that?
at look at that protection.
See, it's like
Oh
insert.
my goodness.
It's got like
So I was
airbags.
gonna do something, and I was gonna rip the insert out. And then Daisy's like, send the box back. I'm like, are we recycling boxes now, Jesperson?
We lost Chris again. Hopefully he knows he's not on with us. I think he keeps getting messages on his phone and it keeps kicking him off the screen. So we'll see. So for all you people who know Chris and are messaging him, leave him alone. Let him draw. Jeez.
Really? All right.
While
Well,
we're waiting for him
Chris
to come
isn't
back.
here. Why don't we show? So, JJ, when we were supposed to have Doug at Fan Expo
MegaCon.
or MegaCon, whatever that show is called, he sent me all the pages he had available for the Batman Offworld, which is like 4 books worth of pages. Not every page, but almost every page.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that.
Nope.
Are we there?
You're there, Chris. You're
Yeah,
good.
you're
buddy.
back.
Welcome back.
How's your view? Can you see the paper okay?
Yeah. Well, hold on. We'll resituate you. Hold on. We'll see. I think we're good. Yeah. We're okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Don't move.
Sorry about that. Man,
Don't worry. Don't move.
I just cannot touch the phone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Don't worry
Come on,
about it.
guys. We have a very good stuff. Good pre-dawn. Spider-Man is very good. Punisher, Wonder Woman with rich background.
Yeah.
There's-
We got lots of stuff. We're gonna let Chris draw some more. We have open. We're gonna do open claims for Chris. If anybody wants to get a sketch, throw the prices up there one more time, guys, and we'll get on this. And if anybody wants to claim something, feel free. So we have headshots, busts, full figures, background. Claim is available. If anybody wants to claim, just type it in and we'll put it on the list. We got one going, one almost done that he's going to ink later. He's working on his second one right now. We'll show off those pre-done ones in a little while again. And we're also gonna show off some Doug Mankey art too, while Chris is drawing this incredible Firestar.
Is this a bust?
Bust.
Yeah,
I can't
Firestar
remember.
bust. Yep, Firestar bust.
Okay.
How busty do we want it, Becker?
Yeah, right.
That
Hey,
means
whatever the
2
customer
things.
wants. The customer is always right.
Just a 90s Firestar.
Yep. With an appropriate bust.
Those were the days. Okay.
All right, let's see.
I'm gonna have-
He hasn't really started
I
that
will.
sketch yet. So why don't
Yeah,
we
I got to make sure I got a costume.
Oh yeah. Why don't we show? Do you want to show the pre-duns for Chris one more time, and then we'll run through the Mankey stuff if you want to, Ken, and then we can come back to looking at Chris's awesome Firestar. And like I said, guys, anybody wants to claim, it's open claims. So we have this 11x17 Invaders piece. This one is $400. 3 full figures there with some background. 11x17. Got this awesome one.
Invaders?
This one. Yep, this one it was well. That's I think of it being the Invader when you have the Hulk and Valkyrie and
That's the
Namor.
Defenders.
Defenders.
Yeah.
Defenders. Yeah.
There is a
We
difference.
Oh, there is. You are exactly right. I got my ers wrong. This is a 5 by
6.
6
5 by 7.
5 by 7.
Oh,
Yeah, wait.
sorry.
5 by 7. Rosie the Riveter, roller skate girl. This one is this is a smaller one, but it's torso, and this one's only going to be $100. If anybody
She's
wants that one.
Harley Quinn. She was Harley
Oh,
Quinn.
nice.
Yeah, Harley
nice.
Quinn. Thank
Yep.
you.
Yeah. We have the Spider-Man $200, guys. This is also 9 by 12, a little bigger than what we're offering tonight. But you can get a Spider-Man. This one, anybody wants to claim any of these guys, just claim them in the chat. So $200 for the Spidey. This is going to be $150. This is a
Very
buck.
nice.
This one's
My
also
favorite.
9 by 12. Very nice Nova. Look at that one. That's awesome.
Thanks, man.
Silver Surfer. Got the Kirby Crackle. I'm digging it. Digging. This
All
one's
your
also-
favorite characters are there.
Oh yeah. We have this.
I would
This
say-
this one's actually 11 by 14, but we're offering it for the same price. So it's only $250, guys, for a full figure Punisher with background. The Surfer, Kyle, was that was the bust, or was that a headshot? That was the other Surfer. We just showed.
Headshots.
His head. So it's a 125, and it's even got background. It's still only $125, Kyle. Jump on that, unless you want this other surfer that Ken just showed.
Kyle figure is 250, right?
The other one's this one's 250, but you get all that, the full figure on the moving board with background. So, yeah, exactly, Kyle.
Kyle has got a con coming up. Kyle is local to me. He's a pal here in Kansas City.
Nice. So we got this Deadpool. This Deadpool is we said 275, and then 200 for this Cyclops, and then this one is also This is 250. It's got the backgrounds. You get the full figure spear throwing Wonder Woman. So we got all these pieces are available. If anybody wants to claim any of those, feel free to claim them in the chat. Or
Kyle,
if you want to
ask about Surfer, but I don't understand if headshot or full figure with background. Which one?
I think he was asking. I think we hadn't put the other Surfer up yet. I think he was asking about the headshot.
Okay.
But yeah, let us know.
Lucas.
Dr. Doom bust. Oh yeah, we're still taking him, Lucas. Yeah. Dr. Doom bust. It'll be next after the Firestar. Very cool. We got you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And this one will not be a robot. It'll be the real Dr. Doom.
It will be. That's right. Well, the fun thing about the Dr. Doom robots is he really thinks he is Dr. Doom. So
that's right. And he looks exactly like Dr. Doom.
He's just as mean. Yeah, he's got all the powers and everything. So
yeah. Very cool. All right. So yeah, guys, let us know if anybody else wants to claim anything. We can write you in while we're waiting for that. And since he hasn't really started this sketch yet, Chris, sorry, I didn't mean Chris. I meant Ken. If you want to show off the Mankey art, we can go through some of that.
I'm waiting a few minutes to see if JJ's
yeah, fine. We can do some more stuff. We got some more questions. Becker, do you want to handle the questions from the chat there?
Yeah. So Emilio says, Chris, who are your favorite villains to draw?
Oh wow. Let's see. I haven't really thought of that. Definitely Galactus is in there.
Oh,
he's great.
Jack of Hearts.
Huh?
Jack of Hearts. Who else is a hard one, Jeff?
Jack of right. Yeah, the more complicated, the better.
Oh yeah, Galactus. Yeah.
Galactus is fun. He to draw, and the other one I get a kick out of drawing is both Hobgoblin and Green Goblin. They're cool.
Nice.
Very cool.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of who else I've done over the years. Diamond Head was a lot of fun. Diamond Head I really enjoyed, and Rhino. All those classic old villains, you know. That's what comes to mind.
Oh yeah.
The one I hate to toot my own horn, but I really like my Warhead character a lot that I created for Nova.
Oh, nice.
He was a lot of fun to draw. I got to.
You didn't make him too complicated to draw. You made him just, you know. We always talk about how Ken was always awestruck by every time he saw Jimmy Olsen, and he was wearing a plaid jacket and
like stripes, isn't it?
Stripes and plaid, just everything. And he's like, somebody did this and had to draw this on every single page.
Every single panel.
Yeah.
Jason
Harris.
That's pretty easy.
Yes, Jason, the full figure Silver Surfer with the background, very rich background, is $250.
And the head sketch is $125. That is correct, Jason. I told you Jason was just waiting until 7 o'clock. He had to get off work.
He's a teacher.
He started early. He didn't even know.
I thought he was a teacher. He's not working.
Well, you had to, listen, you still have to come back from work and you got stuff to do, You're a former teacher. How could you say that, Ken?
Listen, and I was home at 3 o'clock. Unless it was football season.
Pushing kids out of the way.
I talked to Pepper today.
Did you? Pepper Johnson, former coach, linebacker, for anybody who doesn't know?
Yeah, we spoke for about an hour about the tush push.
The tush push.
Because the NFL is talking about banning it.
Well, one team put it up for a vote. The Green Bay Packers.
Well, Pepper and I are in agreement. It's an illegal play.
It's an illegal play.
It shouldn't be. Yeah, it shouldn't be. If they don't allow defenders to push each other, like during a field goal block or anything like that. That's a penalty.
Mm.
So why should the offense be allowed to push? Plus, you can hurt somebody. It's a dangerous play.
Mm. Now it is a slippery slope, because if you ban that, then would you ban all pushing other players with the ball? Would you? So you ban everything, because they don't ban that now. Anywhere?
Yeah, no. If a player has the ball, you shouldn't be able to push.
All right.
You can hurt somebody. That's how you get hurt.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Gotcha. But anyways,
if you're, if you're in a scrum and they're standing up and you push, that's different. But when you're down low like that and you're pushing players, you can hurt somebody. That's my humble opinion.
Yeah. Well, listen, everybody's got one.
I should get that NBC. What was it? You need to know. Symbol.
Do. Right.
See that we talked a little football and we lost Becker and Filippo.
Everybody left. You're talking football. I know Becker is still sore that his team still hasn't shown up for the Super Bowl yet.
Oh, Becker, you're not even here to defend yourself.
Yeah, kick them while they're down. That's what I do.
Who else am I supposed to draw? What was the next one?
Oh, the next one's the torso of Dr. Doom. But right now you got a lovely fire star for Becker, which is I can't wait to see is going to come to life here. Well, everybody, all these sketches are going to be penciled and inked. He may not ink them live on the show because we want to try to get as many of these in as we can, but they will all be pencil and ink. So jump on it.
I'm back. I could hear you the whole time. I just shook my head. I was out grabbing a plate for dinner.
Yeah, to put some bag pasta on.
Marcus, I would like to see this. I would like to see the players do a cheerleader wall to block field goal. Or what if you just toss the player up in the air? You know what I mean? You just you grab this small defensive back and just.
Yeah. What if he does like a move, like one of those like cheerleader roll flips while he's blocking? Wouldn't that be fun?
Bacon, baseball is not a real sport. Listen, you can play an entire baseball game and not even have to wash your uniform after.
Those guys are pretty stinky.
Bowlers get more exercise than some baseball players. The only sport that's slower than baseball is golf.
Golf isn't a sport; it's a game. I have a whole thing about that. It's like my stance on hot dogs not being a sandwich, but that's a whole other argument.
I never considered that, but it's valid. The definition of a sandwich, right? I mean,
you can always find someone with another opinion.
Exactly. Yeah, it's all right. Everybody's got theirs. Just like I say when everybody says what is their favorite flavor of ice cream, and I always tell them they're wrong unless they pick cookies and cream.
I think the best thing to say about this is I don't know. He wanted to know what's going on. Nonsense.
Yeah, Mateo. It is all nonsense. We are here for the nonsense. And Jason, a pepperoni pizza has bread and meat. Is that a sandwich? No.
Well, no. Hold on a second. Is the pepperoni between two pieces of bread? It's
so
on top of the bread.
If you sliced open the middle of the pizza crust and put the pepperoni in there, you'd call that a sandwich?
Pizza sandwich? Yeah, you could. I mean,
no, you could. I would not.
Could you? I mean, could you technically then call a pizza an open face sandwich?
No, that's an open face sandwich is a whole other thing. That's just people being lazy. I think that was invented by somebody who only had one slice of bread left, and they just said, "You know what? I'm going to call this an open face sandwich."
Alessandro had had enough. Once Becker took out the pasta in the bag, Alessandro said,
"This wasn't pasta in a bag. This was not pasta in a bag. This is low carb chickpea pasta with
from a can.
From a can."
And no, God dang it!
SpaghettiOs is just as good as. No, I'm just kidding. That's not. Oh my gosh! Sorry, Chris is like, "What did I sign on for doing this show?"
I know.
Total nonsense. Pandemonium, I tell you.
Silly.
No, you guys. It helps me to concentrate.
Yeah, exactly. We make great background noise. We're like one of those white
I know,
noise
yeah,
machines.
that's what I need.
Just drowned us out. You're just like, I don't know what they were talking about, but I was working fast because I
how
didn't
Yeah.
have to listen.
How does dressing make a salad a soup?
You know, I'm just going to start all of my conversations with Alessandro with mi dispiace.
Mi dispiace.
The full
What
figure Silver
size,
Surfer 9x12, I believe. 9 by
Good
12 on the full
size,
figure.
very rich, very full. Come on, guys. Chris did the Savage Dragon, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Wonder Woman, Wildstar.
Yeah,
Good
he's
stuff.
Nova. Just
Nova
tons.
is my fav.
Wolverine in Marvel Comics Presents. He's drawn just a plethora, if you will, of characters.
Excalibur.
That's right, Excalibur. So all the characters you could want. If anybody wants to jump on this list, I think it's 9x12, Jason. I'm pretty sure that the full figure is on a 9x12.
The full figure Surfer is it a 9x12?
Very classic style. Very good stuff.
Flippo is the Silver Surfer full figure a 9x12?
Yes, sir.
Yes, and then Jason wants to see the Spider-Man, if that's all right with you, Ken, to throw that up on the screen. And that one's 200. And this one's also 9x12, a little bigger than what we're offering tonight. Very cool.
Silver Surfer Planets. So is 8.5 by 11. Actually,
8.5.
8.5 by 11. Okay, so this is the same size that we'd be offering tonight. So 250. It's the same size.
this one.
So it's the same price. 250. That you're getting exactly what you would want. Only you get to see exactly what it looks like. So there you go. We don't do tattoos here, Matteo, but we can give it a shot. A little hard to do over the internet, but weirder things have happened.
With that attitude, it is, Jeff.
Exactly. Oh yeah, look at that awesome Wildstar. That's cool. Al Gordon, Jerry Ordway character.
Under the sea.
Chris worked on that.
That's right.
That's a character that killed a friendship. The creation of that character and working for that company was a friendship killer. Wildstar.
Who's Wildstar?
Because when John Byrne found out that Jerry Ordway was working for Image, it destroyed their friendship because John Byrne hated Image. Hated it.
How funny.
And basically, I know that him and Jerry didn't talk for years after John found out that he was doing that. So very little known fact from behind the scenes.
Fun fact.
Yeah, that's pretty strong.
Yeah. This is the stuff you get from being in the business as long as some of us have been hanging out with artists. You get some of these inside stories. And none of these were, I will never say anything that was said in confidence here. It was said openly. So no one's going to get in trouble for that.
Good.
But now if you want to know some real secret, no, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that now.
Yes. Yeah, your secrets are safe. Don't worry.
Exactly. Nobody's watching.
We'll never leave this room.
Yeah. It's not like this is on the internet forever. It's fine.
No one's recording. Really?
Right. Oh, yeah.
Come on. All right. Well, so I don't know if you can see this so far.
Let's see. Oh, Becker's not. Oh, let's see. So there. Let's see if we can.
Yeah, show it. Becker's not here.
Oh, yeah. Look. Oh, I can see her. She's pretty sexy. I'm digging it.
Not too bad, huh?
Oh, yeah. Nice.
All right.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
That's what we want. It's tasteful but sexy at the same time.
Oh, I missed it.
Got it.
I heard you in the other room. I was taking my plate back.
Too late,
You'll have
Bacon. Too
to
late.
rewind the footage.
Here. I'll bring it back.
1:14.
Here's a rewind.
All right. Let's see. Move it a little to the left. There you go.
To my left?
Whichever way is towards your stick.
Yeah, that way.
There you go. Right there.
Oh, that's tremendous. Thank you so much.
Hey, my pleasure.
Very
Okay,
cool.
on to
The
Doom.
next one is
Dr. Doom.
Doctor Doom.
Yeah, Torso of Dr. Doom. And like
Yes.
I said,
Doom.
all these are going to be finished later, guys. We're going to finish all these up later. We're just trying to make sure we got space if anybody else wants to get a sketch. Prices are running at the bottom. These are all going to be 8.5 by 11 size. We're still waiting to show the man. You ready? You done? Ready to show the Mankey art? You
Yeah,
ready?
JJ can kiss my. I mean, he can wait.
Jeez Louise.
All right, so listen, guys. I'm only going to run through this once. So if you see something you like, claim it or email me or text me, because I'm sending it back to JJ like tomorrow. So I ain't going to have it long. So it's not going to be here long. But here's these are all from the Batman Offworld book. I think they were all inked by Jaime Mendoza. So this is issue 4, page 22.
Very cool piece.
Oh, wow.
Price?
It doesn't have a price. That's why JJ needs a beer.
Oh,
That's the only one that doesn't have a price on it.
oh, every other one. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, this one is 4, page 3. Look at that. Look at that top. Look at that. Batman. This one is 600. 600. This one is 800. This is issue 4, page 7.
Okay.
Goodness.
Pretty awesome.
Did you read that book, Becker?
I did.
How was it?
I liked it.
Issue
I
3,
love
page
Jason
21.
Aaron's
So
writing.
it's basically Batman's in space.
How much was that one, Ken?
This is 800.
Another great one.
Ooh,
I mean, Batman is just littered in a lot of these pages.
Becker, can you like rough the story for us if you remember, just so people know?
Hey man, Offworld. Yeah, give me a second because
No, you're
I
good.
read about 20 Bat stories a year.
How much is that one, Ken? Full figure or full splash?
This one is.
Did that one get delayed too? Because I'm wondering if I ever finished reading it.
I think
I
it's
mark on my
1,000.
CLZ whether or not I read it.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Full splash. $1,000. Very cool.
Let's see. This is issue 2, page 14.
Ooh, lots of stuff going on there. Kilowog, I like it.
Yeah.
How much was that one?
This one is 600.
600.
This one is 300. This is issue 2, page 20.
$300.
I should take these all out of the bags. That's not how he sent them to me. This is issue 2, page 22. 700.
Oh, look at that. Nice. Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't finish reading this one. But
Thorverine.
it's a younger Bruce Wayne. He goes to space.
Ah.
I just
Thorverine,
read it.
Thorverine says it was delayed. It just recently ended. Batman got beat up by an alien and said, I'm going to go to space to learn how to fight every alien. And he did.
Mhm.
This is a great page. If you're a Batman fan and a Doug Mankey fan, this is the page I would buy. This is 700.
Oh, geez.
Look at that.
Could cut that out and make a Halloween mask. Don't do that, but you could.
This one is 300. This is issue 3, page 1. Might be one of the only pages that doesn't have Batman on it.
Yeah, Christian's in the crowd. Thanks, guys.
Issue 3,
everybody's showing up
page
now. This is
3. This one is 500.
Another great Batman.
Batman looking a little beat up on that one.
Mm.
Took one on the chin or couple. This is issue 3, page 8. $200.
$200 you could own a page from this book, guys. Look at that.
Issue 3, page 10.
How much is that one?
This one is $300.
$300. Batman all over it.
Batman catching a bad one at the bottom there.
Yeah. Guy's palming him like a baseball.
This one's $400. This is Batman page or issue 3, page 14.
There you go. Nice full figure bats. Nice close up of bats at the bottom.
Yeah. There's the whole page there. This one is issue 3, page 16. See, now we're going on runs here. This is $200.
Very nice.
We got that one. This is issue 3, page 18. It is $500. Got a nice panel at the bottom of Batman taking a swipe at this cat.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Fists of Fury.
Fists of Fury. This is $400 for a issue 3, page 24 splash page.
Wow, full splash, $400. And if anybody just joining us, the pages that we're showing are all Doug Mahnke art.
The Mahnke Batman Off-World. This one is $200. Issue 4, page 1.
Well, and we are still taking sketch requests for Chris while we're doing this. So if anybody wants, type it in the chat.
I'm still here.
He's still there, drawing away.
Not going anywhere.
This one is $500.
Wow, nice half splash on that one.
Issue 4, page 5. This one is $200.
Well, and guys, remember, if you're not pulling the trigger tonight, you can always hit Ken up after the show. But basically, if you don't hit him up by tomorrow, good luck getting these pages.
$200 for this one. We gotta get back to Batman. Guys. What's going on? Batman issue 4, page 8. How about that? He's back. The Bat is back.
How much is that one?
We got batarangs on this one. This one's $800.
Wow, that splash earlier for $1,000 is looking like a deal now.
Very cool. This one is issue 4, page 9. Nice little battle sequence.
Mm-hmm.
This
and
one,
how much?
This one is $600. Issue 4, page 10. This is $300.
That's a nice page for $300.
It is.
Tell you.
It is. This one is $500. I don't know who that character is. I wouldn't know anyway. I'm not a DC guy. This one is $500.
She does not look happy.
No. Doesn't Bruce Wayne have that tendency with people?
Yeah, look, and that last panel looks like he's just saying justice.
This one doesn't have a price on it. I don't want to show it, but I'm going to show it anyway.
Holy potatoes.
That is the priceless page. So if anybody's interested.
This is a JJ, where are you, goddammit page.
Hello to Higgy Pop Comics, my buddy Higgy.
This one is issue 4, page 14.
Oh, look at that, guys. Christian says that her name,
I think this is a double page splash. Hold on.
yeah, sure. Pull that out. The character's name.
This is actually
Loan.
This is a 2-page splash that goes together. 13 and 14. Does it go like this? That's how it goes. So this is 2,000 for this.
Oof.
DPS. Look at that. Wow. Holy potatoes is correct.
Holy potatoes, Batman. This is 415. This is another DPS, I think, or part of a DPS.
Holy potatoes are a great way to take down vampires too. Probably.
With garlic. Holy potatoes with garlic.
I think you got
Yeah, sure. A nice old gratin.
This one is 2,000.
Look at that. 2,000 for that full awesome splash. That's amazing.
Doug Mankey really killed it with these.
250 on this one.
$250.
This sounds like good prices.
Yeah. He's got, like I said, some of the stuff. It's expensive, but but most of it's not. It's most really cheap stuff.
800.
Getting Batman all over it, and these pages are a little bigger than 11 by 17. Ken, or are they?
No, they're 11 by 17.
They're 11 by 17. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of his.
You know what the thing is about this? That I think people I think the reason why JJ priced these pages the way he did is this may be the last Batman story drawn by Doug Mankey.
Yeah. Christian, we're not going to post these up anywhere, but you can always watch the show afterwards, and you've got basically till tomorrow if you want to claim anything. So just hit us up. You can message Ken on Facebook at Ken Carson. Or
$400, some Alfred action.
In the cave. Dig it.
Cave. Oh, not
good. Well, it's got everything. It's got Gotham in the background. You got Gordon on the roof and the Batcave. That's a pretty cool page.
Oh yeah, it's got the bat signal. I mean, this is a Batman page, man.
This is everything about Batman except for Batman. It's got everything else.
Oh, he's
the
coming.
Batmobile, Alfred, the Wayne picture. That's how much is that one?
This one is 400.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's a Batman picture, man. This one is 200.
Yeah, you too, Chris. You get back to work, buddy. Sorry, your Wi-Fi is not good.
$700 on this one.
Oh, that's a deal. Look at that. Holy cow. Full-on fight with Batman.
Yeah, that's a nice page. This one is.
I did one issue of Batman.
Did you? Chris has worked on everything.
It's funny when you name all the ones I've done. It's all the biggest names in superheroes, pretty much.
Ooh, can we get a sneak peek of that Dr. Doom? Can we get a little flip on it and see what it looks like?
Yeah, in just a second. Let me just.
No, you're good.
I'm still kind of making sure I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
A bust.
What's an example of a bust that Chris is drawing? Well, we're about to see one right now. No, that's an example right there. This is actually only a headshot, if you can believe it.
I will send you one, Jeff. Just a moment.
Oh, yeah. But this is a bust right here of an example of something he could be doing tonight. And this is actually available. And this one's 9x12, so it's actually a little bigger than the stuff we're offering. But Filippo's going to send me one.
Yeah.
And I'll send that one to Ken, and then we can show you guys something different from what we're
Wait, why is he sending it to you? And then
I don't know. Filippo likes me better than he likes you, Ken. I'm sorry.
I will send you one more.
I think he's scared of Bartman. I cannot believe that the person who created that Bartman got that vicious expression on his face. And all those pieces were done separately, and you put it all together, and it is awesome. He looks angry. It is great.
Jeff, I just sent you
a
all
sketch cover.
commissions
Nice.
to see like example.
Oh yeah. These are all commissions. Okay. Let me all right, I forwarded those to you, Ken. But yeah, those are he sent me a sketch cover. I got a full figure with background, another full figure, and a headshot, a torso on a sketch cover, another full figure. Very cool. So Ken can show those off if he gets time. That Bartman is just creeping me out though, man. That's awesome.
Creeping you out.
It's the expression, man. He's so serious.
And
I think I feel he's been staring at me all night.
Mateo Valbuena Garcia asked about the work of Chris, right? Career. He did Wonder Woman. He did the Doctor Strange. Yes.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wonder Woman. Spider-Man. Marvel Comics presents Wolverine.
Nova.
Some issues of Superman. Bunch of Supermans.
Yeah.
Throw that in there.
Savage Dragon again.
Yeah, Savage Dragon.
Wildstar again.
Wildstar, right? So he's worked for Image, Marvel, DC, Eclipse,
Dark Horse.
Yeah.
The American for Dark Horse.
Yeah.
So I did 2 books of my own creation with Image also. The Headhunters and Ms. Fortune. Those are my own things that I did. The Headhunters were a team of super powered bounty hunters.
Okay.
All right, guys, I got to take off.
No,
sorry, I got some work stuff I have to attend to.
No, you're good, Becker. Thanks for coming out and joining us, buddy. We're always happy to have you. Have a wonderful rest of the night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jeff, can you share the pictures?
Yeah, I sent him to Ken, so he's gonna.
Okay.
No, you're good. We'll see if we can get him to throw those examples up on the screen. These are just commissions that people have already gotten. Correct? They're ones that he did for.
Mm-hmm. And we have a pre-done Spider-Man, Punisher.
Yeah, we showed them a couple times, but if anybody's new to joining us, yeah, we'll show those again. We've got some pre-done stuff, some surfers. Wonder Woman, a couple of those. Yeah. But and if you just want something specific, now's the time to get on the list, guys.
Yeah. Time's running out.
Yeah, well, babe, we'll probably run for another 25 minutes, unless for some reason something happens and we get a run on stuff, or Chris has more time. But there's a reason why he came on early, is because he can't stay on as late as we normally do. So that's why we're here.
We have a family birthday thing that is coming up, and
family comes first, buddy. That's exactly right.
Yeah, so I appreciate you guys doing this.
Oh no, yeah, we were happy to have you, man. We just wanted to make sure we got you in, and we're happy to be drawing live again. So thank everybody from 4C for joining us tonight in the chat. Even if you're not buying, even if you're just watching, this is what we love to do, man. We all do it for the art, and we love to have the artists drawing live, and hopefully we'll have a lot more of this. And it's always great. We want to give you guys the opportunity to get stuff, and that's what we're doing. So if anybody wants
I enjoy doing There's something about drawing live, when people are standing there watching and waiting, that really, it gets me to do stuff more spontaneously and quickly than I normally would, where I'd be overthinking it too much on my own,
Right.
So
we make great background.
It's like when I go to conventions and people are there waiting, they're expectant, and it makes me perform. It makes me make decisions usually more quickly, less hemming and hawing, and just doing it. So anyway, first, here's so far where I'm at with Doc Doom.
Can you move?
Do you see that?
A little closer to the pole there. And yeah, oh yeah, no, that's awesome.
Okay.
Nice fist. Urgh.
Yeah, I feel like I had to throw that in for the composition to make it
Oh yeah.
work.
Doom.
Richards.
Yeah, Lucas says he loves it. Thanks. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, Marcus says Doom rules. Yeah, listen. He's about to take over the cinematic universe. So.
Yes. Doom is a bust.
Yeah,
But
that's a bust.
I sent.
Yeah, Ken's got him. And like I said, when he's doing the bust, sometimes it goes down to like around the mid. Sometimes if it just stays around like the upper chest, he's gonna throw in like a hand or something.
If you want, Jason, don't worry. Bust or half figure is the same for us, so don't worry.
Half figure bust. Yeah. So these are some commissions that are already done right here. So these are already sold. So these are just more examples.
All the commissions sold.
Yeah. So these are already gone, but just shows you kind of what you get.
Good Nova.
Very cool Nova, yeah. This little Spider Woman hanging out. Mm-hmm. Very cool. Nice headshot of Norin Rad there, the Silver Surfer. Digging it. Very cool. Yeah. But those are just some examples. Those are commissions that are already gone, but we can show look at that. This flying full figure Nova there is pretty cool too.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
A couple housekeeping things.
Do it.
Doug Mankey will be bringing all of the commissions to Planet, and Becker's not here, but he's going to be picking them up. He doesn't know that yet. So we'll have all the Doug Mankey stuff at Planet.
That's in like a month, guys. It's so we'll have.
For those of you who still are waiting for a couple of the Pasquale Ferry, and I don't know if Jesus has any outstanding, but they're going to be coming to Toronto and Cleveland Fan Expo next month. So I'll get all that stuff from them then. I'm going to try to have everything I have here shipped out by the end of the week because my wife and I are going to be taking a little trip.
And you sent out a whole bunch of stuff yesterday, I know.
Yeah, sent out a whole bunch of stuff yesterday. And I forgot what I was going to say. We might be planning SketchCon 4 coming up in April.
So for those of you who aren't familiar with SketchCon, that's like our all-day multiple artists.
Except it's lots of artists.
It's lots, and they can come on and stay on as long as they want to. Mm-hmm. We did one that lasted over 12 hours one time. Yep. We've done it over a weekend. It's a lot of fun. We're going to be bringing in hopefully the Japanese artists that Yoshi offers up. We're going to bring in some old favorites, some new people. Just fill it up and have a wonderful
day.
Yeah.
Hey, when is this, guys?
We're doing this in April, so it's just like this, only where you come online. So if you're free and you want to do it, Chris, please come out and do it. Yeah, we love to. This is our version of sort of a huge convention that we do on the channel, and people can buy sketching, and you can talk to other people, and we'll have probably Sergio Argoniez will be on, and we're gonna have Stan Sakai probably is gonna come on, and just tons and tons of artists, and they come on for a little while or they come on for a long while and do some sketching. People are able to claim it up. So yeah.
I would love to do that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
When is that? April what?
We're working on dates right now, but it's going to be in April.
It's not going to be Easter Sunday, Easter weekend, but it probably would be maybe the first weekend. We're kind of looking around at it, but it's definitely going to be April.
We're aiming for.
Yeah.
Jason Climate.
Yep, Jason did claim a full figure Jack of Hearts flying, so we can add that one onto the list. He apparently does not like you, Chris, and wants you to draw the hardest character.
Oh, thanks.
No background or background? Sorry, I don't understand if background or not.
Did you a full figure with background or no background, Jason? Let us know.
Yeah, there's worse ones than that, I think.
Jack of Art in Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas, yeah.
Yes.
Gambling.
Yeah, with a room full of people at slot machines and
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Is the is him running in the Boston Marathon, right in the middle. He says with background, sure. So yeah, so they're with background. So yeah,
Thank
if you want to put some background in that too. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jason. That's going to be killer. Another great addition to your Screw the Artists Draw Jack of Hearts collection.
Bob Layton 8. This Carter.
Yeah.
Jason likes the Silver Surfer, who might be one of the easier characters to draw. And
difficult
characters to draw.
Exactly. I want you to draw a sexless male mannequin flying through space, or somebody who has every possible thing on their costume.
Didn't they simplify it?
Jack of Hearts. They did change his costume in the later 90s, I think, and made him kind of, I don't know.
Hope so.
Yeah. And Jason says, as good as your Nova and Silver Surfer full figures are, he knows you're gonna do a great Jack. So that'll be awesome to see. Yeah.
Is that a request? What's going on?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jack of Hearts, full figure with background flying.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that. Oh wow.
Yeah,
I got to write that down.
Yep.
Should I start on that now?
If you want to, sure. Yeah. We know you're not going to be able to. We know you're going to finish these later. So if you want to do that, that'd be great.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad we clarified that. I thought you were just kind of kidding around.
No. He wants it. He's in.
Awesome.
Yeah, and that's for Jason. If you want to write on the back of it when you're ready.
And who's the Dr. Doom for?
Dr. Doom was for
Becker.
Lucas.
No.
Dr. Doom was Lucas.
Yeah. Lucas. Yeah.
And who wants the Firestar?
That's for Becker.
And Nova was for
Roger.
It was for Roger. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just writing on the back. Okay.
Jason says, I never kid about Jack of Hearts.
I don't joke about Jack of Hearts.
There's even a Bob Dylan song about him, right?
Was there?
Is there really? I didn't know that. Wow. You see, you learn something new every day.
It's all through the lyrics. The song may have come out before the character actually did, but it's kind of,
Yeah. About the card.
Seeing.
I think Ken either hit a button wrong or he got jetted out. Oh, there he is. Did you hit the space bar? What happened there, buddy?
I have.
Okay, Jack of Hearts. I got to look up my costume reference here.
Sure.
So if I
there's these buttons on the side of the mouse, and if I click the button by
Stop playing with your mouse, Ken. There you go.
That's what happens.
Yeah, exactly. I said, quit fondling your mouse. All right.
I don't know what that stupid button does, but except kick me out of the studio.
Lily, Rosemary, and the Jack of Hearts song by Bob Dylan, 1975. Well, I was a year old, so I have an excuse for not knowing that song.
And I don't know if that predates the creation of Jack of Hearts or not, but
I would think Jack of Hearts came after because I don't think he was created. Oh, well, no, I guess he could have been. Yeah, it's right around. Now I got to look. Marcus, you're supposed to be looking this stuff up instead of me. Come on, you're out there. Let's see.
He's not even in my costume reference file. I have to Google.
First appeared in
because I thought I'm never going to draw that guy.
For 22.
What did I know?
Let's see. Jack of Hearts. Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, number 22. 1976. So he does not. He came after the song.
He appeared in Master of Kung Fu.
The Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, number 22, was his first appearance.
His first color appearance.
That's strange.
Was Incredible Hulk, number 214.
Jack of Hearts. I should put Marvel.
There's your Incredible Hulk, Ken. Always relevant.
Should I go get it?
I'm sure you have it.
I don't know. Let me see.
I do remember the mini series of the Jack of Hearts fondly.
Yeah.
That was a great. Any of those 60-cent books, that was right in my wheelhouse. That was my favorite era of comics.
Yeah, I got it.
Oops.
So there you go. And we all know more about the Jack of Hearts than we ever wanted to know.
It's true.
And so what am I doing now? A full figure with background?
Full figure, Jack of Hearts flying with background. Yes. Is the request.
And this was for who again?
That one is going to be for Jason.
He don't like you, Jeff.
Huh? Who what?
Okay.
Hard man.
Let's see what we got.
Dude, he's scary. That's like the kind of thing that my brother would sneak into my room in the middle of the night and put right next to me.
Guys. José Luis, look the chat. José Luis Duran di Bucante is the son of the famous Mexican artist Luis Duran, the artist of el asombroso Hombre Araña, the Mexican Spider-Man.
Wow, very cool. Well, thanks for joining us.
Legendary.
Wow, thank you for joining us. Yeah, your dad does incredible stuff. That's awesome.
He's a very master, a very legend in Mexico, and bootleg Spider-Man. Because, for example, in Mexico, Gwen Stacy don't die. She lives. So,
listen,
it's interested.
Yeah, they switch it around.
Yeah,
is his father still alive? Is Jose's father still alive?
Sorry?
Filippo? Is Jose's father still alive, Filippo?
Yeah.
He is good? Oh, excellent. Well, hopefully he's in good health. That's awesome, man. Yeah. Gwen Stacy alive. It's a weird world, man.
Just in Mexico. And
well, apparently she faked her death in the U.S. and she moved to Mexico. There you go. I like that better. That sounds more fun.
It's very interesting. Very, very fun. This.
All right, guys. So Chris is we're a finite amount of time left. If anybody wants to claim something, we can still take it. He may not get to it till after the show at some point, but I'm going to give you guys 12 minutes to do some more claiming of some pre-done stuff, some sketching. We've got the head sketches right now, 125, bust 150, full figure 200 with background 250. These are all 8.5 by 11. If anybody wants to get something, speak now or forever hold your peace. We can run through the pre-done pieces one more time before we're out here. And you want to throw those up just one more time? Oh, there it is.
Mole.
I was showing this to Filippo.
This is the Mexican mole.
Mexican one. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, because mole is the things in la mole, the Fantastic Four. Ben Grimm.
That's awesome. All right, Ken, let's show off this art one more time. Last chance, guys, to get these pre-done pieces and get on the list here for a sketch from Chris. He's got to get out of here in about 10 minutes. So we have this wonderful 11 by 17 Defenders. This one is $400. This one is also $400. You get the full figure with background. Look at that background. I mean, it's all of, wow. This one is small. It is 5 by 7, but it's a cool Rosie the Riveter, Harley Quinn, wearing her roller gear. This one is only $100. There's the Spider-Man one more time. This is $200. This one is a 9 by 12. This is also 9 by 12. This one's only $150 for the Nova. This is considered a headshot. This is a deal at $125, guys. Silver Surfer headshot with crackle background. Look at that. It's amazing. Punisher, this one's 11 by 14, and it's only $250. Punisher with background. Very cool. And then at $250 for this awesome 8.5 by 11 Silver Surfer, planets, space, flying with purpose. Very cool piece. And this one's $275 for this cool color, full figure Deadpool. Explosions, guns. You got this $200 full figure Cyclops.
We're getting a lot of feedback from Chris. I had to mute him.
And then look at this. This one's $250, guys. Awesome Wonder Woman with the spear, getting ready to take somebody out. You've got the background.
Support the art, support the artists.
There you go. And for those of you who did support and got stuff, congratulations. You're going to get some great artwork, guys. And for those of you who are just tuning in who maybe can't afford stuff, that's okay. You know, we understand, but you know, this is going to be a last chance to get this art at this price. And we'll definitely see if we can get Chris back on to do some more sketching, but I guarantee you those pre-done pieces are not going to be around much longer. So.
I had to mute Chris. He was.
Oh no, yeah, that's all right. I had a little feedback. So Chris, if you need to talk, you're muted. Just make sure you wave your hand or something because we were getting some feedback.
I felt like it, but that's all right.
There you go. Well, it's okay now. I think it starts really feeding back. We only got 8 minutes left anyway. So what's a little feedback?
Sort of feedback among friends.
Yeah. Do we have any more of those pages to show after Chris is gone, or is that all of the pages, Ken, that you showed earlier? That's everything. Okay. So yeah, guys. So if anybody at about the hour and 16-minute mark, I think we started showing off the Doug Mankey stuff. So if you guys want to check any of that stuff out, you can watch the video afterwards, and you can start it up right there. If anybody wants to claim any of Chris's stuff tonight after the show, just let us know. He's going to have to finish these pieces up that he's doing right now, and if anybody wants to claim any of those pre-done ones, and you let us know, it's still available. We can have them include them in the packing for the shipping these sketches out to us. So let us know either way. Let's see what else is going on. We got what's our next show? You have Toronto in like 2 weeks.
Toronto, yeah, and then followed by Cleveland.
Yep, Cleveland, where we have a plethora of artists in Cleveland. It's going to be a lot of fun. 5 or 6 guys.
We probably won't have a show next week because I won't be here.
That's right. Ken's going to be living it up, drinking cocktails and wearing a Speedo.
Cocktails? I don't drink cocktails.
Cocktails and dreams. A quick coach. Linda Craig wants to say a quick hello before we sign off. Linda, how are you doing? Good to see you. The chat.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, Linda will be she'll definitely be at PlanetCon. Say hi to Becker. She's there every year. I don't know if she made it to OAX this year. If she did, I hope she said hi to your wife while she was down there. Oh, yeah. Artisan in the crowd says, hi, my brother loves your comics. He's talking to you, Chris, and he says, I can see. Can I draw you for my YouTube? Get your reaction. Wow.
Me?
That's for me.
I'm guessing if he loves your comics. Ken hasn't done any comics. I've never done comics. I'm pretty sure.
And what was the quote?
I think he wants to draw your face. He wants to draw your face for his YouTube. I don't know. That's pretty crazy.
Oh, he wants to draw my face. Okay.
Yeah, well, he's got a drawing of Jon Snow on his avatar. That's pretty cool. It's like this guy's pretty talented. Very neat.
Amazing. I'll have to see that.
Well, listen, if you want to see his face, you have to get in touch with Filippo to get you some good pictures. He wants to draw all of them. Well, listen, draw this guy down here below Filippo is the most he's the most photogenic of all of us because he's actually been put into several comics. Jim Calafiore drew Ken into a comic. He's been in the Scumbag comic by Alex Riegel. He's just got one of those faces. Look at that. There's Ken right there in a comic book. The rest of us
see him and they just
the rest of us aren't pretty enough to be in comics, not like Ken.
He's got a face for comics.
He does.
Scott Shaw says he loves to draw me. That's why he was always drawing me as
Emilio,
wait, is the I think a I do want to claim? Because I think is not how we claim here, buddy. We claim.
Here's me as a bear.
We're going to assume you're claiming that, Emilio. Congratulations.
Emilio, we're holding you to it.
Artisan, you can send Filippo's right to send him an email if you want to see anybody's face, if you want to see the artist's face or anybody if you want to draw. That's really cool. Well, listen, I had the wonderful Tom Richmond draw me, and I've had Sergio Argoniez draw me, and I've had the awesome Bill Morrison draw me, and that's enough. I don't need to see anything else. I'm good.
Yeah, it doesn't get better than that.
I know, and Sergio drew me on my birthday. It was great. We had him live on the show a couple of years ago, and it happened to be my birthday, and he drew me having a cake thrown in my face. I drew the Wanderer, and he did it in about 8 seconds, and it's awesome.
He did it before the show started as we were going live, I think during the introduction.
And it was like literally, it was like, oh, he goes, yeah, I'll draw you. And then before we finished doing the setup, it was already done. I was like, he is the fastest person. I swear, that guy in his 80s could win a quick draw. Just knocking it out.
Very talented.
Yep. Emilio, congratulations. Yeah, the Spider-Man is yours. So the pre-done full figure Spider-Man has been claimed. Good job, Emilio.
Chris, do you have the Spider-Man pre-done there? Or with you?
Chris, is that pre-done Spider-Man? Do you have that in your possession?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So
it's right here.
Whenever
right next to me.
Stuff out, yeah, you can just add it to the list. Oh yeah, here's all of us. Look at this one, Chris. What do you think of this? Can you see the screen? Look at us. This is the 4C crew. Tom Richmond drew us.
Huh. Tom Richmond, really?
Yeah, he did an awesome recreation of the Fantastic Four #1.
That's amazing. I can't. It's too small for me to see from on my upside down. But I'll check it out later.
Yeah, check out the video later. Absolutely, it's a really awesome piece. We actually have another artist of ours, Russ Perron, is working on drawing us all as the boys. We're waiting on that one. I can't wait to see that. That's going to be another fun one.
Wow. You guys are famous.
Listen,
I had no idea. We did a picture with some celebrities in New York Comic Con last year, and it was Josh Brolin and Elizabeth Olsen, and we walk up to him, and Brolin looks at the shirt and he says to Ken, "Hey, that's you on your shirt." And Ken's like, "Yes, it is." And we took the picture. It was great. It's a real compliment.
Yeah, exactly. You can be recognized.
To be honest.
Yeah. All right, guys, we got 2 minutes left. If anybody wants to make any last-second live claims here, do it up. Otherwise, we are going to call it a night. And I know it looks like we're ending a little early. It's because we started a little bit early. So for anybody who's out there, we definitely started at 6 tonight instead of 7. Chris has the places to go and people to see. And we are going to call it a show here in a second. But I want to thank Chris Marrinan for being on tonight and drawing and offering up stuff. And thank you guys all for being here. And I want to thank Filippo for being here and Ken.
Thank
And earlier, Scott Shaw was here and Becker. Also, once again, the Doug Mankey art, guys, if you're still watching, we at about an hour and 16 minutes, Ken started showing that stuff. It's your last chance to get any of that art. So if you want that, contact Ken after the show. And thank you guys so much for joining us. Chris, thank you. And we look forward to seeing all these finished pieces. And we'll be with you next time. And have a great, great night. And we'll see you soon. Bye.
Just check the piece. Yes.
Oh, yeah. You want to see? Oh, look at Jack of Hearts. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
There you go, Jason.
It's good.
There you go. That's a good start.
Happy end. Thank you, guys. Thank you for inviting us and keep in touch.
Absolutely. Have a great night, guys. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you, guys.